Salutations, gamers. Welcome back to another dev stream. We out here hoping to get some more stuff done. We got to do some compositing on the images that we took yesterday for the stop motion. Probably do some more level design. I mean, there's a good deal of stuff we could do. We're nowhere near being done with the game, so no shortage of stuff to do. Welcome, Anel. Welcome, Mike. Yeah, man, it looks like you made it on time, bro. Happy to have you, dude. Happy to have you, bro. I got my coffee here. I got my burnt ass vape, so let's rock. I also shaved my face because I was looking hella fucking crusty last stream. So, yeah. It's a brand new day. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, I believe. Yep, Saturday, so let's do this shit. Let's do this shit indeed. Here we are in the editor. Damn, man, gotta get you a new vape. Bro, I know. I'm rocking, where is it? Well, I got one burnt one here. Oh shit, I see it. It's on the bed. Hold up. Alright. I got two burnt vapes. So, yeah, is what it is. The vape fund is dwindling. I did just get paid yesterday, so, I mean, who knows? Maybe today I go get a new vape. Double ripping those burnt vapes. It's not the worst thing ever. It's like, the more burnt it gets, the closer it gets to just smoking a cigarette. Alright. So yeah, we in the editor, but let's check out those images we created yesterday. I think if I start with anything right now, I want to do the last stand enemy animation. Where are we at? Last stand, alright. So yeah, quite a good deal to edit. But I think the editing should be rather quick on these, hopefully. Just because we don't really have to cut out too much. That background remover tool website did a pretty good job. We'll just dive right in. Yeah, it did a pretty decent job. So I'm gonna just basically trim out that crap, hit save, and then close the image that I've edited so we don't have to double edit anything. I'm thinking we're gonna have to basically make 3 enemies out of it. We're gonna have the enemy that spawns and falls to the ground, and then it'll spawn the last stand guy on the ground, and then when you kill him, he'll spawn the enemy that's just his corpse. So we're a couple images in already, not bad. I'm keen to see how it looks all animated together in Pivot. If there's anything I hate doing, it's these like small touch-up jobs. It's like, man, especially when you have hundreds of images to edit, it's like, ooh man, that becomes a drag quick. Luckily I have you guys here to make it more enjoyable. Hey Kunu, what do you recommend for a good bulk background remover? Well, yesterday we used a website called BG Eraser, and it seemed to do a pretty decent job. As you can see, I'm still cutting out some crust, but it worked pretty decently. I mean, it cuts out like 80% of the work. As long as you're fine with removing a little smeg. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Skell. Thanks for coming by. And as it typically goes with these stop motion animations, there's always going to be some jankiness to it when we bring it into Pivot, so that's what I like about Pivot. You could really smooth out some of the jank. It looks like it's pretty much just the armature that got left behind. And occasionally it will remove something that you don't want removed. Like in this case, part of the pants right here was removed. So when that happens, I just take the smudge tool and just paint it back in. There you go. Can't even notice it got removed. Then it failed to remove a little piece right here. Whoops. Boom. So I'll save that. I'm gonna go through and just basically remove the photos I already edited, just so we don't accidentally go back in and try to edit something that's already done. There we go, like an eighth of the way done already. I changed some settings on my OBS as well to hopefully lower the latency. So I'm not sure if the latency on the stream is improved, but I guess once you guys really start chatting, we'll find out. Probably like a maybe 20-second delay. All right. So far so good. Seems like my messages come in faster than last time. All right, that's good. So it did something. before I had it set to normal latency, and I changed it to low latency, so yeah, I was hoping that did something. I noticed some folks' messages were coming in like minutes late, so I guess it also depends, of course, where you are and how strong your internet connection is. I'm hoping to get 2 of these animations done today. I'm thinking the last stand and hopefully one of the death animations. We'll see. It seems like the background remover tends to struggle a little bit on anything that's slightly blurry. I'm noticing that. I'm hoping this kind of little blurred section doesn't cause any issues. We'll see. SLK, I don't think it can handle any alpha stuff, so maybe it'll just full colorize that. It seems pretty repetitive for one animation. Repetitive? Repetitive? Either way, yeah, it takes some time. I mean, this has been the process the whole time as far as this goes. Like, you get these photos and you gotta go through the process of cutting them out. The first time I did it, I like wasn't really working with a flat background, so it was a big struggle getting all these cut out. But you know, we got a little light box set up, so that cuts down the time like massively. And of course, like these AI background removing tools help a lot. Repetitive, my autocorrect sucks. Oh, bro, you're good. You're good. I figured that's what you meant. What stage of development is the game at? I want to say like 40% done. At this point, like we're just making additions to enemy stuff. Getting some features back in that I had cut and kind of missed having a little bit. Like before, you would kill the grunts and there would be a chance that they wouldn't die. Like when you killed them, they would just drop to the floor and then make one last attempt to kill you with like a sidearm. So that's basically what we're working on now. But yeah, pretty far along in development. I'm trying to refrain from doing anything that's gonna like extend the scope further than what I can handle, and anything that's gonna just massively increase development time, because I want to have this thing done already. I want to move on to the next project. You can see this one didn't do a great job of cutting out the background. We got some of the arm is removed, some of the leg is removed, so paint those back in. And if it's not perfect, that's okay. We just gotta bring some of that back. And again, I don't know how the slightly transparent, like alpha spots are gonna do with SLK, but of course we're gonna find out sooner or later. And it's nice with SLK too because you can adjust the sample, so you can like pull in the edges a bit. So if it looks a little crusty, we can fix that. All right, let's remove these since we already edited those. And we have probably about 12 left. Have any ideas about what the next game might be about? Yeah, I have a couple ideas. I'm thinking making like a really fast-paced boom shoot that's kind of like Dusk would be fun, like all 3D, kind of more Quake vibes. That could be really cool. So thinking about that. I've had a couple ideas for like a Newgrounds style, like first person stick figure game. So I got a couple ideas floating around. I think like a single player, like Left 4 Dead inspired, like retro zombie game could be cool too. And then I had another idea for like a Wolfenstein kind of clone game, all 3D. Yeah, Boomershooter. So I don't know. Lots of choices to make, but we'll see. I mean, also it comes down to like how well this game does, because if this game does well, then I'll feel pretty inclined to do some DLC and maybe a sequel. Because I have lots of ideas to continue the in-game universe of Call the Exterminator, so we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. Especially because I've made so many assets for this project, I feel like it'd be like development time for a DLC or a sequel could go pretty quick. I've been SLKing today. Also noticed it doesn't play nice at all with transparency, makes everything solid. Yep. Something to be aware about. Heard TJ was making a zombie game too. Yeah, he's making a 3D zombie game. I was checking out some of his progress with that recently. It seems like it's coming along pretty well. I know TJ's been busy with personal things lately, so not sure he's made any like real recent progress, but regardless, it's cool. I have a lot to learn from him with rigging 3D and doing all that kind of stuff in Blockbench. I did some tests the other day with 3D weapons and like just a test project, and I was quite happy with how they turned out. Just, you know, for like a little test, they're fun. I'll probably give you guys a look at that here in a moment. Sorry if my keyboard is like super loud. The stand for my microphone broke, so I've just been my microphone is just like resting on my desk, and I know that that's been loud. So hopefully it's not too much of a bother. Trying to just blaze through these. Alright, we got 13 more to edit. Not bad. Then we'll get it in pivot, throw it all together, and then we'll split it into our multiple enemies that we're going to need to put it together in the editor. Whoops. I don't know if y'all heard that, but if you did, I'm sorry. Using this method really makes you want to think about how many frames of animation you're doing, because the less you have to edit, the better. That was a ripper. Fuck, bro. I was hoping you didn't hear that. Shit, bro. Fuck. That's the problem with doing it live, bro. Sounded like a creaky door. Somebody clip that. I'm trying to view that later, bro. I don't know if you can clip on here like you can on Twitch, but this was Twitch, that would be a clip already. This copyright-free music is wild. The discount beats. Alright, only a couple more left. You use stop motion? That's awesome. Yes, sir. We use stop motion. It's a pretty cost-effective method. There's definitely pros and cons to doing it this way, but I've been having a lot of fun doing the stop motion. Yesterday we did a stream. I think for the first half of the stream, which was like 7 hours, by the way, for the first half we were doing the stop motion that I'm editing right now. We did a bunch of animations. We did like a begging for life animation, this last stand one that I'm editing now. We did 3 different death animations, so we got a lot to edit. I think it was like 125 images total. Mind blown. Straight up, dude. It's a process. But yeah, it's turning out really sweet. And it's kind of nice, like, that I've been using these kind of generic soldier enemies for the terrorist guys, because then we could use a lot of the same animations between them. Like if we're only switching the weapon that they're holding, like it's easy to, when they die, they just drop the weapon and then we can use those different animations. That's a big time saver. Sometimes you'll see the seam of the figure, so I try to like paint that out a little bit. Like you saw it on his wrist there. I mean, that edit is not great, but it gets the job done. It gets the job done. Mike, you said you had the flu yesterday. Are you feeling any better today, bro? Hopefully, yes. Oh, it really cut the leg out here. Dude, I gotta go in a bit because I haven't eaten anything since morning and it's 5:40 where I live. Oh, shit. Yeah, bro, get you some food, man. I would say eating is more important than tuning in. 100%. Do what you gotta do. Slightly worse, but it's not too terrible. Oh man, sorry to hear about that, bro. That's never fun. So I don't know how it's gonna handle all this transparency, but we're probably just gonna have to go with it. I mean, I can do a test actually with SLK on this one real quick. Whoops. Let's see, we got 2 left, so let's just edit these quick and then we'll check and see in SLK how it handles that crazy transparency on the legs. That's definitely the downside of using one of these AI like background removers, because yeah, I can do it, but it's not gonna do it clean. Like bro's missing his forehead here. Okay, last photo. All right. Let's see. Let's open SLK. Whoop. My bad. I got this pack from VP, and it contains a pole dancer enemy. Well, enemy sprites. So I was like, man, that would be cool to have like a nightclub in the game. What do y'all think about that? What's up, Manu? What's up, bro? I think it was this one. Oh yeah, it's getting rid of it. Oh, that pisses me off. Damn it. Let's see about the alpha threshold. Well, I guess if we screw with the threshold, we can kind of bring it back. But then we're going to have to go back in and touch up after the fact, which, like, yeah, that sucks. Let's try another one. You know, it's not the worst thing ever. I think we'll be all right. Okay, so we have all of our images. Let's open up a pre-existing enemy. Then we'll scale it against this enemy, and then open up its own file for it. Sorry, I just realized, like, you guys have been looking at my forehead. Not sure that's any better, but we'll see. Remember that EFPSE adds shadows to enemies too. Yes, sir. You are very right. We'll see, last stand. And for some reason, the coloring on him is a little different. Why is that? Like, it looks like this guy's got kind of a warmer look to him. Let me just do a test though. Let's just export this. I'll call it tests. I'm gonna be bummed if we have to surgically edit these. What happened there? Did it not export? Let's try again. Yep, she glitched out. Manu in the house. Yes, sir. Okay, so it did darken him a little bit. Maybe we just need to, maybe we just need to, like, tint it a little bit. It's so slight. Let's open all these. We'll do like a test with one. I think first if we, guess if it allows me. Yeah, it wasn't letting me open. There we go. Let's just bring one in. It's so weird because I kept the same aperture settings and all on my camera, so feels like everyone here has the humor of a frat boy, me included. Yeah, bro. That's how we are in here. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. I feel like we can, like, we just, I mean, yeah, it's a little fucked, but I heard that. Oh, you didn't hear nothing, bro. You didn't hear nothing. I think there's a spider in here. Of the barking variety. The old barking spider. Or maybe it was just the chair. Let's say it was the chair. For old time's sake. Alright, so I think we go try adjusting the brightness, contrast. That's what it looks like it needs to me. Yeah, based off of the SLK run that we did, it looks like it does need to be tinted a little bit on the red side. So let me just open Notepad so I can like record what we're doing here. Midtones, -15. That's like probably close enough. You know? The farting ghost. I mean, it could have been the wind. It was definitely a form of wind. I don't know what was that, guys. I'm scared. I mean, if you squint, it doesn't look bad. So we'll go bright, +50, contrast, -50. That looks pretty dang close. I think we went -15 on the, let's call it -10. So let's try that. Let's try midtones. Let's go -10. 50 and -50. I mean, that's pretty damn close. I think that's gonna pass. So let's just open up. Let's open up that. First of all, I'm gonna save this in the enemy stuff here. Okay, let's open these guys up. And let's go through and edit them all. So I'm here, everybody. Nobody panic. The party can start. Finally, bro. Let's get this party started. So -10 on this. Brightness contrast 50. -50. Save. -10. 50. -50. Save. -10. Whoa, 150? Nah, 50. Negative 50, save. Negative 10. This sucks because I really thought that we were good there. In terms of like the lighting settings. I mean, it's whatever. We're breezing through this. Should be alright. But it's like, shit, now we gotta do this to everyone. Bummer. Yeah, no big deal. We're breezing through. You can do a bulk contrast to all pics at once online. Google bulk contrast editor. Ooh, I mean, good point. But I don't know if I can adjust the midtones in bulk. And if I'm already here, might as well just go for it, you know? Plus, that's what I thought with the background remover, but it was like, yeah, you can only do 20 at a time. So it was like, yeah, it was bulk, but I was still having to do it in pieces, which was a bummer. So it's alright. It's alright. We're getting through it. I know it sucks to be watching me do this, but once it's done, and then we can move on to the actual animation. You can always make a sprite sheet and remove all at once in Photoshop. Damn. Good point, bro. Fuck, I'm already halfway there, though. Next one we do, that's how we're gonna do it. 100%, that's how we're gonna do it. The texture would be enormous and the program's slow. But maybe worth it. Yeah, bro. That sounds like a great idea. Next time, that's what we're doing, bro. Like 100%. Yeah, at least we're almost there. So I'm hoping to be able to get 2 of these done today. If we can get 2 of these animations done, I'll be happy. It's also good, like, if you're gonna be doing the stop motion, to try to capture everything you're gonna need at once. So lighting conditions and other stuff like that, it all matches. My problem was, like, I didn't really know what I was gonna want down the line, and you know, you get ideas and stuff, and there's always gonna be an opportunity that comes up to take more animation photos. So this is where we're at with it. You just gotta match stuff up best you can. And I've like been through this before where I had to change brightness, change contrast, and some midtones. And you know, before it looked good enough, you can't tell, you know. Couldn't tell there was any sort of issue there, so I think once we SLK it and stuff, you know, that little shift in color, it'll probably be barely noticeable. And that's what we're going for. We're almost there. Four more to go. Like, if you ever got to do stuff like this, always write down what your settings are, because you don't want to, like, let's say you have to stop in the middle of it. Dude, if you forget what those values are, you're basically fucked. Alright, 3 more. I keep typing -20 on accident. I hope some of these don't have that value. If they do, I'm gonna be bummed. I mean, if that's the case, I'm gonna keep all these open just in case. Then I can go back and undo if necessary. Okay. Last one. Hey Kunu, would you say your audience is international? I would. We got a good couple of fellas from Russia that have been watching the game. We got Mike, who's from South Africa. Manu here is from Spain, so got some fellas in Australia as well, and then of course the US. So with that, I would say, yeah, we got the international homies here. You also got me from Macedonia. Damn, bro. Macedonia, let's fucking get it, bro. Let's fucking get it. That's awesome. That's pretty kick-ass. Out of memory. What do you mean, bro? Out of memory. I may need to bring these into a sprite and trim the crust on the canvas. Oh, of course. It did it all separately. Alright. That's where advanced renamer comes in. Enemies. New enemy set. Last stand. Call it last stand. Okay, that worked. Cool. Back into a sprite. Boom. Alright, cool. Now let's trim the crust. Fucking Discord overlay, bro. Alright. Trim the crust. Whoops. Man, we can get a pretty decent idea of the animation here. It ain't bad. We obviously got a little bit of jank in there, but it's beautiful. And we trimmed the crust, so that's also good. I think we could even trim some more, so let's do that. Perfect. Alright, now that we did that, we can see if Pivot's going to actually want to handle it. Because there is a limit to the size of sprite you can pull into Pivot. Let's go back to this pistol animation. Alright. Looks like it didn't have much of a problem with that. And you can see, like, yeah, it's a little bright, but I think it's gonna match. Yeah, he a little bright, but we'll see how this does. Whoops. Okay, then we're basically just going to add our frames in here one by one. This is where we make little micro adjustments to positions as well. So basically one by one. See his helmet's popping off. Whoops. And once we get it where we like it, we're going to get rid of the white background, which is super simple. Looks a little weird right now, but we're going to get it to that point. That point where we want it. What we're looking for really is making sure that his proportions aren't like getting outrageous. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, it looks like he goes down and dies, but really he's just gonna pull that pistol. I gotta remember the sizing as well of him. I think we're doing 125 now. I kind of change the scale of him as we go to keep the proportions a little right, since he may get closer or farther to the camera. Yeah, 125, I gotta remember that. 125. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just add them in, then position them. Can you add middle finger to your game? It'll be funny. I'm honestly not opposed to it. I think it would be funny as well. It's just a matter of how I would implement that. What figure number is it? 15? Alright. So we need 16. When will your game release? That's a good question. That is a good question. I wish I could say with certainty when it would release, but right now I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to just say when it's finished, because I don't know. I mean, I want to finish it this year. Like, that's the ultimate goal, is just have it done this year. But I want it to be done with a level of quality that I can be proud of. Three, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 'I swear those are both the same frame. Alright, now we can go back and position them. So we're gonna have to be doing a lot of little tilting here and there. Alright, I'm heading out to eat something. Might play the stream in the background. See you, dudes. Alright, brother. Thanks for hanging around, man. Happy to have you, and hope you enjoy your meal, whatever you end up getting. Always happy to have you all around. Mike says, farewell, fella. That's the homie. Alright, so far, I'm pretty pleased with the animation. We're just gonna have to see just how it looks in engine with the normal enemies kind of being a slightly different color. I'm really hoping it's like not a problem though. I'm hoping SLK will iron that out, though that has yet to be seen. Well, looks like I forgot to scale one. This is gonna be a fun enemy though. Or rather, phase to the normal enemies. When it was originally in the game, I found it pretty challenging because you'd be just running and gunning and you wouldn't notice when dudes would go down but wouldn't die. So they can kind of sneak up on you, in a sense.
Then we're going to have to add some muzzle flashes and other effects as well to the animation, give it some more juice. I'm thinking the death animations are going to be easier as a whole, just because there's not nearly as many frames. So it should be a pretty quick and painless process. I'm hoping, at least. I mean, you guys got a good look at how painful it can be, at least. Alright, this seems to be mostly it. Let's check it out. So he drops to the ground, pulls the pistol, shoots once, and then dies. So we can do a lot with that. Alright, let's add a muzzle flash. Every now and then I gotta restart this stream on my end because it does not update. There we go. Alright, muzzle flash. Not that one. That one's crusty. That'll do. $50. I've been SLKing all day. Batch version is a lifesaver. Oh, bro. 100%, dude. 100%. The death is a little wonky looking, but you know, I think it's gonna work. Let's just take a little breather before we move on. I want to thank you guys too for joining in. These dev streams have been really fun. It's looking good, Captain. Yo, thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. All right. This is the fun part. This is where we select all of our frames. Select all of our frames and set the background to transparent.
Boom. Now we can save this. Save that suckerfish. And let's export it. Last stand. Now sometimes it seems like Pivot will screw up if I have it'll screw up the export if I have Photoshop open. So hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully not. And then we'll batch. I love the way in which you decided to just have a few enemies with that many features. Thank you, brother. Yeah, give it some sort of like a more dynamic feel, you know? Here we go, last stand. Select our folder. Actually, I'm gonna select a new folder, call it rend for render. That way we can open a sprite and we can check this shit out, see how we did. Last stand, rend. See how he looks. So let's grab a frame of like a normal enemy. Let's go. Just go shotgun gas mask. And we'll just plop him in. Yeah, it looks like SLK saved the day, because look at that. Barely noticeable, though. I will say, I think the fella's a bit too big. See, like, he just got got a couple of percentages too big. That's alright. We can fix that. So, let's save this first. We'll go into the pistol animation again. What the Sigma? Yo, what up? What up, Rust Machine? See there, that's what I mean with Pivot fucking up. It just totally shit the bed. What the Sigma? Alright. And then we'll take this first frame and go back to last stand. And we're gonna use that to scale them against. Yep. You can see we did go a little too tall with them. Still a little too big there. I think 110 is going to be the magic. Whoa! Not 10, but 110. Yep, I think that's the money. So we'll just go through now. Make those edits. And And as he falls, I think we're going to scale him up a little bit. Because we want to keep that size that he was at when he was like on the floor. We just got to make sure it doesn't look weird. I mean, maybe 115 is like the biggest we can go. Unless I could really ease in on that scaling. Okay, so as you can see, like we were able to kind of ease up on the scaling as he fell down, and it doesn't look too strange. So let's export that again. We'll just call it Last Stand 2. And same thing, open up SLK, Last Stand 2, and then output. Make a folder called rend. Select that and run it. All right, cool. Now we got to just go find it. Last Stand 2, rend. Pull it in. So let's see the size of this against. Yeah, so that seems fair. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete all these frames, and this will be enemy 1. We'll save it as we'll just go Last Stand falling, Last Stand falling 0. That way it counts up from 0. Great, then we'll get those photos back. We'll delete these. And this will be the actual enemy. So we'll save this as new folder, last stand enemy, last stand enemy 0. Make sure it's PNG. Cool. Then we gotta make one for the corpse. Delete that. New empty frame. We'll set the canvas size. We'll save it as a new folder. Last stand corpse. Last stand corpse 0. Alright, now I think we do need to bring in those other previous ones and give them an empty frame at the end, so we'll do that. Cool. That's one. And enemy. Nice. That should be everything that we need. Nice. Very good. Very good stuff. Very cool. Now, let's get this stuff into the editor. Just gonna open up those folders we just made. So last stand, we have last stand falling, last stand enemy, and last stand corpse. So that's what we gotta make. Last stand falling, last stand enemy, and last stand corpse. So I already know a couple of these settings I need to change. I need to make the scale 0.5 for each one. And it looks like I already have some sprites for a last stand and last stand corpse. So let's get rid of those. That was from before the old version, which was good, but I did a total redesign of the enemies, so obviously there's going to be some stuff left over. And last stand corpse. Get rid of that. Cool. Make the health for this guy like 50. The radius 0 for last stand falling. I think I could actually make health 0 on last stand falling, because we're just going to use the death animation to spawn the actual enemy. Speed 0. Same for the
Last stand enemy makes speed 0. Obviously the same for the corpse. Okay. Then we'll go is shooting, uses projectiles. And let's just get his projectile in here. And I normally just go into my enemy sprites and just pull one that I'm using for another enemy. You'll see I have a bunch of old sprites in here, which I really got to go ahead and clear those out. There we go. And same with blood. Let's get particles. Okay. And blood on floor. Let's grab one of these. Alright. Hit accept. We'll just save our project now. Now let's make the state files for him. So we'll open the states. Let's see if I have a last stand enemy already. Last stand corpse. Yes, sir. We do. We'll keep it and see what happens. Alright, we'll edit this one, call it last stand enemy. Last stand enemy. And this is the part where we need to go and look at our sprites and see how they're numbered so we can fit their frames up right. Okay, so we have last stand enemy. Okay, we'll go zero these out. Let me think about this, because we probably need to actually make it like this so that when he falls and then pulls out the gun, then that's the idle of the next enemy. So let's just, whoop. Which one of these? I think I need to go back to last stand 2. Okay. So up to this point. So I'll save this as last stand falling. Okay. delete that. And this will be last stand enemy. And last stand corpse can stay the same. And then we can delete these. Okay. So back to the states. Last stand enemy. Let's pull it up. Okay. Fuck, I think we're still missing a frame here. Copy this, move that over. Go back here, delete that. I'll take this frame, make that the first frame. Okay, it's time for real. So last stand enemy, idle's gonna be 0. And so attack. Zeros. Then okay, 1, 2. Back to 0. 1, 2. Back to 0. 1, 2. Back to 0. Chase will be 0. I don't think we need a hurt state for this guy. We'll do all 0s for this. Normal death. It's gonna be frame 3. Sorry if this is like a super boring part of the stream. I know that this part is not the funnest for people to watch. So 3. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then on frame 9 here, he's going to spawn the corpse. And then for these gib death sections, sorry, we're just going to do 0s here while it's calculating because that's the idle. Then when he pops into pieces, we need frame 9. And honestly, I don't think he needs this many gib states here. It's essential. My morning with my custom map UI has been me doing math and taking notes while I look at pixels and a sprite, bro. Rough. Yeah, that's how it goes, bro. Shit. Alright. So what I'm gonna do to make this way easier is I'm just going to grab
the Gib state out of one of the newer enemies, because what I just noticed was that, yeah, that was a Gib state from a old enemy. So I'll just grab one of these. Slap that in there. Get rid of the stuff that we don't need. We'll probably, of course, have to make some adjustments to this, but that's okay. Ooh. I just realized I was in the wrong section there. There we go. Oops, this should be a 9. And spawn last stand corpse. And ooh, dropped my vape. It's magic, let it be. Alright, so we'll save this, but we do have to see how many frames we got. 9, of course. So we change that to 9. And let's just do a little test here in editor. Last stand enemy. Let's place a couple of these guys just to see what's happening. Oh, it appears I didn't put the sprites in the editor yet. And then I had the wrong shell spawning, I noticed that. So we need shell small. So let's slap those sprites in. Oh, and something I also want to do before we do that is I want to edit the canvas size. That way, like, hitbox stuff is a lot better. Cool. Nice, it's a lot tighter against the enemy now. We'll go in sprites, enemies. And now it's the real deal. Let's test it. I'm not stoked with how fast they fire. I feel like that could be slower. So let's change that. Test it again.
Let's see about that. Alright. So, let me open up another state as well, because the checks aren't quite right here for the weapons, because I noticed I hit him with a grenade launcher and he just died normally. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That can't be right. That can't be right. Let's try pistol grunt. Maybe it is right. Nine is give death. I think that's why. So let's go. Give death. 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. Alright, let's see now. Let's see if they explode into pieces when we hit them with the grenade launcher. Alright, that worked. Cool. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very nice. Now, let's get the last stand corpse sprites in there. Excuse me, sorry about that. And we'll just hit him with the pistol and see. Yep, perfect. Cool, that works. That works well. Let's go ahead and make their projectiles a lot faster though. Let's go like 950. And the spread we'll do like 35. Because they're kind of like, you know, they're dying, so we won't make them super accurate. Yeah, they're hella inaccurate. Let's give them some damage. Let's call it 5 damage. Oh, I'm on the corpse, my bad. There we go, 5 damage. And we'll lower the projectile a little bit. Nice. Very good. Now, what we need to do is we need to make the last stand falling states. So this should be a pretty easy one. Let's go ahead and copy a state. Last stand
falling. Last stand falling. And I'm pretty sure we can just go idle to death. And let's go ahead and take a look at those sprites. Last stand falling, so we have 21. So we'll just go frame 0, 0.08, 0, 0, 0, none. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then we'll go on 21. That's when we're going to go 0 frame time, spawn, last stand, enemy, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Cool. Then let's grab these. We'll put them in our enemy sprites. Now instead of spawning the enemies, let's spawn the falling guys and see if everything is working. That worked. Shells are spawning a bit high. Let's go and edit that a bit. That should be good. Yeah, that's a lot better. Nice. Very good. Very good. Sasha just subscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're a real one. You are a real one. Okay. So we got the falling. We got the corpse. Now, let's close all these. And let's open up our actual enemy. And let's put them in the enemies. And then we'll just go around, fight some enemies, and see if we get them to enter last stand. Hell yeah, Sasha. Yeah, bro. That's what's up. That is what's up. That's what we like to see. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and make this norm death jump random call. Increase it by 1.
so that it's looking through 1 through 4, and then we'll call it last stand. Last stand. So we're basically just going to go spawn last stand falling. So that should work, but Sasha in the house. That's what's up, bro. Fuck yeah, dude. Something I just noticed, or rather I remembered, is that with the last stand enemy, or the falling, I guess helmet pops off. So we got to get that in here. So we can make it as easy as just copying this. Go back and look at the animation here. So last stand falling. So after frame 0. So on frame 1, you just copy the command from another. Boom. Now let's preview that real quick. So you should fall and his helmet should fly off at the same time. Yep. We can pick up the grenade launcher. Boom. Sayonara. Cool. That's really sweet. Back to this. So we should just be able to copy this. We did it to the SMG enemy. Let's go to states, and we'll put them on the shotgun enemy as well. Gray grunt shotgun. We're looking for this, and we'll replace this. Give it the last stand. Cool. So let's hop in. We'll grab like an AR or something. And we'll see if it can just happen naturally. So it's not going to happen with the pistol guys, because we kill them and obviously they're dropping their pistol, so. Oh shit. We gotta find just normal enemies. Oh, I'm gonna die.
You make a better mess than a man.
Oh. So since it's random, obviously we're not always gonna have that happen. Oh. Damn. Alright. So we didn't get it yet. Bastards over there throwing grenades. Ouch.
Contract says no survivors. I don't argue.
Ooh. Suicide bomber almost got me. My lady requires me to fix stuff. I'll be back if you guys still here. Alright, bro.
Messy deaths.
Enjoy whatever it is you're doing. Whatever you're fixing. Oh, grenade. Come on, I just want to see this. You fix that stuff. That's what's up. Ooh. Whoa. Grenade blew up that body.
Bad news travels fast. So do my bullets.
Oh, music is cutting in and out. I'm about to just spawn a grip of these dudes. All right. Carnage. Okay, something's up here. I'm on the right state, right? Gray grunt shotgun. Last stand. I swear I haven't seen it happen once. Let's try it again.
Yeah, baby. I turned nightmares into red mist.
Dude, I must be on the wrong state or something. Let me see. New dev build. States. Gray grunt shotgun. Last stand. I mean, there it is. Last stand. Last stand. Should be working. I mean, we'll just keep testing until it happens, because I'm seriously not convinced.
All that noise for nothing.
Like, bro, one of these guys should be jumping into Last Stand. Gray Grunt Shotgun. Yeah, what the hell? I mean, we can try adding it twice to up the chances of it happening. Let's see what happens. Ooh, I'm gonna die. Oh. There we go.
Fuck yeah, baby. Sprayed, slayed, on display.
Alright, so we got it to work. We got it to work. That is just super weird, though. Also gonna shorten these frame times like a bunch, because it was way too slow. Like, he falls so gently. He floats down like a feather in the wind. Let's see if it's any better now.
Fuck yeah, baby.
That's better.
You're nothing but oversized cockroaches.
Yeah, I'm liking that. That's good. That's good stuff. All right. So that's one thing done. Now let's see about getting a death animation done. Kneel over. Looks like we have to get that one edited. Spin drop. Alright, yeah, we got a couple we can do. I'm really keen to see this one come to life. I gotta plug my tablet in. That's how I'm watching the chat. Mike, you were saying earlier that you were doing a bunch of SLKing. What were you working on, brother? So of course we're using bgeracer.com for this. Seems to work pretty well. Just letting it do its thing here. Found some free blood VFX, so I've been SLKing that. Nice, bro. That's what's up. Very cool. Very cool. Alright. So these are processing. So what I'm thinking is, let's see, spent a dumb amount of time on this today, but at least I'm locked in, bro. That's how it is. That's how it is, bro. Sometimes you just gotta key in, but what matters is you're getting stuff done. That's what we like to see, bro. Let's go. Oh shit, TJ in the club.
Bring a chair. It's a long,
TJ in the
loud
club,
beat up.
though.
This thing's like a long-range chainsaw.
What's up, brother? Happy to have you, bro. In the club, getting dubs. Amen to that, bro. Getting
Also
dubs.
turn termites into mulch.
Whoa. Ooh, I ate every single one of those missiles. What we working on? Bunch of stuff. So just got a the last stand enemy animation back in the game. I was tuning this little boss fight thing yesterday. So just getting through that right now to make sure everything's still working. Whoa. And then probably gonna do another enemy death animation. Oh. No. Bro. Those smoke trails are insane. Thank you, bro. Alright, so then once you kill the boss, you're able to go in through here. Shockwave is sick with it. Yo, thank you, bro. Yeah, I tried to make the mech a lot more interesting than it was, like, in earlier this year, you know? So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Now I just need some
This'll turn termites into mulch.
unique character voice lines for that.
Damn, I'm good.
I need a key.
Into red mist. Bad news travels fast. So do my bullets.
Alright, got the key. Damn, where'd he come from? Suicide bomber lurking right there.
Better mess than a man.
Blew up all the film
It's for
reels
when
in
the
here.
pests scatter like cockroaches. They're gonna love this.
I like this one all curtained up. That's fun.
I've got balls of titanium. Try not to trip.
Chaos. Absolute chaos.
Guess who's licensed to kill bugs and terrorists?
It's dark in this one. Blue key. I don't remember where the blue key even goes. Oh, there's the red key.
Come get some.
Oh yeah, here it is, blue key. Then the exit. Obviously, I still need to design the map between the exit and the office, but that's the vibe so far. Let's check and see. Yep, got those backgrounds removed. Let's grab them, extract them, copy these. Enemy set. Kneel over. Call it rough. Cool. Now these worked out fine, so I'm just gonna remove them now. Bro, it's coming together nice. How many levels you have left in mind? I gotta wrap up the mall level, then the sewer level as well, and then like I gotta do the caverns and the underground facility, and those two are kind of gonna be like the grand finale. So I've got a good little chunk left, but yeah, bro, like almost there. Damn, bro, background remover failed on this one. Making me paint it all back in. Probably do a better job with my eyes closed, you know? Like shit, son. So then while I'm here, I'm gonna just adjust the color balance stuff. So it was -10. And then 50 and -50. Save that. I think let's just do that first. So -10. 50. -50. -10. -50. -50. Alright. -10. 50. -50. This feels more tedious than just like doing the cutouts. -10. 50. -50. -50. -50. Yep, just storming through it. Just trying to get this banged out quick. So Mike, you're telling me you did the you're working on the blood in SLK. You get that stuff implemented with your project. I assume you got through the kind of the rough part doing all the SLK and A-Sprite stuff. It's always nice when you've done like a bunch of tedious work like that and then getting to see it actually in the project. I'm feeling that a lot right now after doing that last stand enemy. I'm like, man, let's keep the train going, the progress train. Alright, so now it's just cutting out the armature and posterizing. So these shouldn't be too bad. And then of course looking for any spots where the background remover tool may have messed up. Yeah, I'm still deciding which effects I like the most. Got quite a few to go through. Oh, nice. Quite a few. Like, what's the numbers on that? Oh, I'm hype on this one. This feels like one of the more like realistic death animations, if you ask me. Yeah, we can see it messed up on the boots right there. So we'll just smudge that back in. I love doing these ones that are super easy, where the armature is like nice and separated. We're blazing through this, it shouldn't be too bad. Flying through. I'm just eager to get it in and see the animation for real, like actually played out. Okay, that's all of them. So you know what comes next. I was deciding whether I should SLK or not, but I do prefer how it looks that way. I'm gonna implement into my project tonight. Oh, sweet. Sweet, brother. Whoops. There goes pivot. I think I have too many programs open that are taking memory. So this is where we bring in one of the previous animations and we scale against that. So it's kneel over, rough. Well, we'll just take one in for now. And as a matter of fact, let's A-sprite it real quick just so we can remove like a grip of the crust on it, because there's hella crust. Let's delete that frame, we don't need it. Cool. And then we'll go and oh, of course. Yep, how could I forget? I have to use advanced renamer on it first because the way that they were the way that they were named like in my camera just messes it up. Alright, kneel over. Boom. Okay, that's done. Back into A-sprite. There we go. Now it's coming in as one animation. We can kind of get an idea of how it looks. For some reason that one's like way too... I think I must have messed up on the photoshopping there with the midtones. Oh well, that works. I like that one though. This is looking good. So let's take the highest point and then we'll edit the canvas from there. Oops. We took off too much crust. All right. We could probably even do some like rough editing here. Yeah, not bad. We can take some more crust off here. That just gives us an idea of what it's going to look like. Not bad, huh? I'm liking it. Little dancing right here. That's too entertaining. Oh. Of course the music cuts out right when I'm hitting the flow state. Vibes. The vibes are immaculate. Alright. Enough monkeying around. Alright, looks like 124 should be like right on the money. So we'll start a new project. Man, what is up with the music right now? It's not wanting to load. All right, 1. Two. 3. 4. It's probably where I start to scale down a little bit. Yeah.
We run into town, is there anything you need?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I just let Hank out, keep an eye out, so I'll lock the gate, but
Yep.
it's hiker city down there.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. All right, back to where were we? Frame 4.
Alrighty. Where are we? 5, so 6. Eight. Nine. Ten. Eleven. 12. I mean, there's some cheesiness with it, but for the most part, I'm happy. It's not terrible. Yeah, not bad. I mean, we can probably also smooth some of these out too. Yeah, it's got a cheesiness factor to it, but I like the cheese. I like the cheese personally.
I love cheese. Hell yeah, bro. Not sure. I'm real hungry. Gonna go eat shortly. That's what's up, bro. I feel that as well. I feel like after this is implemented, that's probably where I call it for the stream. That's pretty good. Gonna eat a South African thing. Pody Geckos? Bro, I doubt I said that right. I already know I fumbled that. I already know. Pody Geckos? Pody Heckos? Pokikos. Poikikos. Yeah, I still don't know if I hit that. Alright, so this is pretty good. Let's set the background clear. Select all of them. Boom. Update. Yes. Looks like we forgot some crust in there at some point, but that's alright. Close enough. Yeah. That's alright. Save this. Then we'll save it as separate images. Then we'll hit that SLK button on it. Kneel over. And just like last time, we'll make a new folder called rend for the output, just so we don't lose the base animation, because I've done that too many times where I fumble the bag. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. Kind of lost some of the pant leg there, so let me see if I can just put it on a new layer underneath and kind of mask some of that. not bad. Let me additionally paint some of it back in. Pretty good. No idea what's happening here. I don't know if that's just the arms, like, and it should be like that. Probably, I want to say yes. Alright, cool. So let's save it as kneel over death. Looks like knee lover death. PNG 0. Then in the editor, just go kneel over death. Zero speed. Zero radius. Zero health. 0.5. Delete after death. And we need kneel over corpse. Give it like 15 health, 0 speed, like 4 radius. Same thing, 0.5. Accept. Then to make the corpse animation, we'll delete these. New empty frame. Get some of the crust out of here. All right. Save that. Whoops. Actually, we want kneel over corpse. So luckily I can just undo that shit. And go kneel over death. And we'll go to our states. I'll just copy the last stand falling. Actually, not better yet. I should have just a straight up death state. That'll work. Yeah, let's use gray side death. There's kneel over death. Oh, is that the corpse I edited? Yeah, let me delete that. I'm looking for one. I know I have one. Gray forward death. There it is. Kneel over death.
Kneel over death. Alright. And let's see. Let's see what our frames look like. So 0 to 11. Which I do need to copy this. Call it 12. Then we'll edit it with paint. Just to be quick with it and just get rid of everything so it's blank. So 12. Let's go 0, 1, 2, 11, 12. Spawn kneel over corpse. Cool. Then we'll make the state for the corpse. So we will copy that corpse file for the side death. Call it kneel over corpse. Kneel over. Cool. That about works. Now we need to make the kneel over state. Kneel over dead. We'll just copy the side death one. So we'll just go frame 40. Spawn kneel over death. Whoa, what happened there? For this fella, we'll put it right here. Kneel over. And boom. So then we should be able to copy this. And I do want to make the last stand more common, so we'll copy that again. Copy all this. That was SMG grunt. Now we need to go give it to shotgun grunt. I think we're just replacing all this. Looks like we have forward death happening twice. Alright, now for pistol grunt. We'll do the same, but we'll just remove the last stand. So no last stand. No last stand. It's out of 4, so we go out of 5. Cool. And instead of MP5 dropping, he'll drop a pistol. So let's check the shotgun grunt then, because he's probably dropping a MP5 as well. Sure enough, we'll spawn shotgun spin. All right, that should be it. Let's see if when we jump in and test, if we can see it happening. Now normally there's going to be something messed up with it. Whoop. How'd you get up there? Oh shit. Little bastard went into last stand.
Yeah, baby.
Damn.
Movie.
Gun got launched right there.
Guess who's licensed to kill bugs and terrorists?
I don't know why it's not triggering. Do we need to go out of 6? Like bump it up by 1? Sometimes, like, I'm definitely not getting a trigger on that random hit for the kneel over death. To answer your question, Mike, I saw Last Stand work. Yeah, Last Stand worked, but I had to double it up. Whoop. Bastard just transcend. That was crazy. Yeah, I increased the random
Messy deaths.
thing by 1.
Streets.
Bro, why are they launching up like that? It's kneel over that's not.
You're nothing but oversized cardboard. sandwiches.
I mean, tell me I put the sprites in, right? I'm pretty sure I did, but if I didn't, that could make some sense. But at the same time, even then, like, you would get that question mark and you would know, like, it's working. Whoa. So whatever the hell is happening there, that needs to be fixed because... Yeah, what the fuck? Bro just spawned 2 corpses? Oh. Wait, what? Let's see. This is fucking weird. I need to know why that shit's happening. Dude, he's getting like zoomed up into the ceiling. Let me check the kneel over state. Kneel over death. Yeah. Let me just spawn them in front of the player. Kneel over death, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so that should be working fine. Definitely going to slow it down a bit. But I'm noticing with the gray grunt shotgun, like, that's where shit's getting weird. Yo, proceeding pair 5? Let's go, bro. What's up, brother? Having some bugs right now, trying to squash bugs. No, there it was again. Bro's just zooming into the ceiling. Sup, Stink? Oh shit, bro. UG Piggy, bro? What up, y'all? Squash him, bro. We trying to squash him right now. I swear, bro. No, let me just reopen those files, because at this point I don't even know which one I'm editing anymore. We'll start with the shotgun guy, because he's the one that's defying physics and like floating into the fucking ceiling. Looking legit, brother. Yo, thank you, bro. Fortis of the Night? I'll play some Fortnite later for sure, bro. For sure, brother. Okay. Number 5, kneel over. Yeah, I don't get why that's... Oh, music cut out. I'm gonna head off for now, Kunu. Maybe catch you later. All right, brother. Well, thanks for chilling, bro. It was nice having you around. Kneel over death. I swear that should work. I swear. Let me just change this variable name and see if that has some sort of effect on it, because I'm dead ass puzzled. I'm dead ass puzzled, brothers. So we know that's working because they're spawning no problem. It's that shit. Yo, what the fuck? I need like the play-by-play on that. There's no reason bro should be flying away. I love flying, man. That's what's up. In this case, I hate flying, man, bro. Bro should not be flying. What the fuck? What is that shit? They skedaddle, bro. They are too. So it looks like whenever it makes that random jump, it's like doing both at once. There's got to be something I'm missing here. What could I be missing here? Oh no shit. I see it. No shit, bro. I swear, bro. If this fixes, I'm gonna be laughing my ass off. Forgot one word. I copied it over everything and Bro. No shit. Alright. Let's fucking see, bro. Let's fucking see, bro. Oh,
Like a garden hose.
Preceding Pair and UG Piggy. You guys, I'm not sure you guys have seen this, but you're gonna like this. Let me just get to it real quick. This right here. Got some reflections in the mirrors, and then look at this. Straight up. Straight up reflections in the joint. In the jorn. Pretty kick-ass. Alright. Whoop. Now I actually go and test and see if this shit's working for real now. Okay. Looks like you went last stand mode, no problem. Looking for that new animation.
I eat bullets for breakfast, and your dessert.
Oh, music stopped randomly.
UV.
Alright, it looks like it triggered. Seems to have a preference though. Hey, maybe I can increase the amount of variables here. Alright. Because I hate seeing like the same shit over and over. Alright. See how that feels.
You make a better mess
Okay,
the man.
he did the death animation I was trying to get to happen, so that's good. Just trying to get the more janky ones to trigger less frequently.
Sprayed, slayed, on display.
Yo, what up, Not Gaming? What up, brother? Oh shit. Oh damn, bro. Little fucking dude popped out of nowhere. God damn. I think one of these theaters is missing some lights, if I remember correctly. Oh. I think it's just because I didn't use big enough lights is all. What you doing? We put in 2 new animations, so there's a last stand animation for 2 enemies now. Well, they'll like fall on their back and they'll pull out a pistol, try to kill you one last time. And then there's like a kneeling over dead animation. So that's what we did. Got it put in, and you probably came at the wrong time, because about to be wrapping up stream here in a moment, because this is what I was setting out to do today, was these 2 animations. So got them all integrated, and pretty hype on that. Is there other type of enemy instead of the same enemy? Well, so to answer your question, there are different types, but they all wear the same uniform. There's like a light gray uniform tier of enemy, and then a dark green uniform tier. But then the difference is between them being that they have different weapons. So there's a pistol, shotgun, and SMG enemy, as well as the suicide bomber for the gray uniform. And for the green uniform, there's sniper, minigun, and grenade launcher enemy.
Messy deaths for cleaner streets.
Oh, there was the suicide bomber.
Dead pests tell no tales.
Like, of course, when you're trying to get a certain animation to happen, it's just not going to happen. Yo, what was bro doing up there? There was that new animation right there.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Oh, and there's also gas mask enemy variants of the gray guys as well. Cool. Would mutant or monsters be a fit if you put them in the game?
This party's over. And you're
It's hard to say. I feel like a zombie kind of thing could be cool. Maybe if like the terrorists were doing some sort of like experiments or something. That could be pretty cool. Alright, well, that's working pretty well. Let's save it. Yeah, dude, you should add monsters just like Duke Nukem. That could be interesting. That could be interesting, bro. For now, we'll stick with just the terrorists. Keep it pretty lean. But it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility. I'll say that. I'll say that. Well, fellas, this is where we probably wrap up the stream for today. It was a pretty good one. Got a lot of stuff done. 2 enemy animations all composited, finished, and integrated. Got some good chats with the homies in here. Squashed some bugs that we created along the way. I would say it's been a successful stream. I would say. So thank you all for joining, being a part of it. Sorry, not gaming. You came a little late, but I mean, if you want to watch the stream VOD after the fact, you're more than welcome to do so. It'll be there for you. So yeah, we'll probably stream tomorrow again, get some more done. This time, probably some level design. I know we still have more enemy animations to bang out, but we'll probably save that probably for the following stream after that. So yeah, it was a good one. Hope you guys have a good afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you're at. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.